The American education system is meant to give all of America's youth a chance to succeed at school, but even more importantly, in the future as adults.
The American education system today. To achieve that goal, the education system must allow individuals to achieve their dreams while building a better future for our country. Our education system is now changing to fulfill our promise to give our youth a chance at a brighter future. Education is changing. America is a country internationally famous for innovation and change, and teachers are now making sufficient inroads into changing our current education system to prepare students for their future. Teachers and school administrators know that change and innovation is needed, and one of the ways for helping teachers to be innovative is using technology. AYM, also known as Accelerating Young Minds, helps teachers to help students. American teachers are the best in the world and are united to make certain their students are successful, and they need to be free to use their own skills and imagination to do the work. Accelerating Young Minds is using the latest in brain research to create the means for teachers to help create an individualized program that will secure the intellectual development of each young student. Accelerating Young Minds is helping each student be a voice rather than an echo. Our young students will face a much different and competitive world a short 15 years from now when they enter the workforce. A student will become a competitor in a global economy and need both creative and critical thinking skills. AYM believes all students should be inspired to think about leadership roles for their futures rather than to just follow the crowd. Because the brain develops its primary patterns of thinking while the child is in elementary school, the students need to be inspired to learn for themselves, which will give each student his own voice. Current directions towards standardization are not working, as it is scientifically impossible for two brains to think the same way all the time. There are many basic academic skills that are absolutely necessary, but a broader understanding on how to succeed in the real world is also required. Academics are important and they're necessary, but in today's world, more is needed. Based on new brain science, teachers and parents are using technology to advance cognitive thinking abilities. The young student must learn to think cognitively at an early age if the child is to realize his or her potential. Students must learn to think for themselves in order to achieve success in the future beyond formal education. A teacher's mission is to prepare a more complex curriculum that stretches beyond the current academics. One of the most discouraging issues for students and teachers is that too many students as early as third grade did not see the personal value in the curricula being provided. The brain thinks only in terms of reality, which is why Accelerating Young Minds programs deliver real video, photographs, and sounds. Each day, a student enters school with knowledge based on real-world experience. For a young student to remain interested in school, new knowledge must interconnect with the knowledge already known to be true and useful by the individual student. AYM builds upon the real-life experiences with new real-world imagery. With creative and critical thinking, every student, if prepared early in life, is capable of creativity. The Accelerating Young Minds process consists of a continuation of building confidence and critical thinking capacity. Accelerating Young Minds is structured to help students develop self-efficacy. Essentially, this means developing the student's thinking to have the confidence and skills to succeed on his or her own, both in and outside the classroom. With historical perspective, for young elementary students, an important purpose of education is history and learning about the past in order to relate to the future. With science, providing the basic understanding of science at an early age with Accelerating Young Minds will foster individual thinking and ignite curiosity outside of the classroom. With attitudes and behavior, being presented with virtual situations where the student can make choices and see the consequences of those decisions helps the student develop better decision-making capabilities. Using this combined knowledge development foundation, Accelerating Young Minds prepares a young student to have the confidence to succeed in the future. With the support of teachers and parents, a young student will be prepared to look beyond the present and think his or her way toward the future, filled with the desire to learn and achieve, and with the ability to use his or her own voice always. In closing, this combined knowledge development creates the foundation for the voice of each young student. Accelerating Young Minds offers students the ability to develop cognitive development, psychomotor, science and health, language arts, mathematics, critical thinking, creative thinking, vocabulary, attitudes, affective domain, and history. Thanks for watching this video. If you would like to learn more about Accelerating Young Minds, please email us at info@neuropathlearning.com or give us a call at 425-292-9198. Thanks again for watching. We look forward to hearing from you.